Interesting facts about Marvel superheroes. Marvel has been a cornerstone of pop culture for over 80 years, influencing generations with its rich storytelling and complex characters. From groundbreaking comic books to record-shattering films, Marvel's impact is nothing short of extraordinary. So grab your vibranium shields and sling rings because we're about to embark on an epic journey through the Marvel multiverse. We'll delve into the origins, hidden histories, and behind-the-scenes secrets of heroes like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and more. The origins of Marvel Comics. Let's kick things off by traveling back to 1939, the year Marvel was born, not as Marvel Comics, but as Timely Publications. Founded by Martin Goodman, Timely's first publication was Marvel Comics #1, featuring the Human Torch and Namor the Submariner. Fun fact, this issue sold a staggering 80,000 copies, a monumental success for the time. It wasn't until the early 1960s that the company, now known as Marvel Comics, revolutionized the industry. Under the creative genius of writer-editor Stan Lee and artists like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, Marvel introduced flawed, relatable heroes who grappled with personal issues, a stark contrast to the seemingly perfect superheroes of the past. Interesting facts about Iron Man. Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, made his debut in Tales of Suspense #39 in 1963. Created by the legendary trio of Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Don Heck, Iron Man was conceived as a challenge. Could they create a hero that readers would dislike at first, yet grow to love? Tony Stark was a weapons manufacturer during the height of the Cold War, a time when military industrialists were not exactly fan favorites. Did you know that Tony Stark's character was modeled after real-life industrialist Howard Hughes? Stan Lee described Hughes as one of the most colorful men of our time, an inventor, an adventurer, a multi-billionaire, a ladies' man, and finally a nutcase. This complex persona became the blueprint for Iron Man's dual identity. The original Iron Man suit was a bulky, gray armor designed for survival rather than style. It wasn't until Tales of Suspense, number 48, that Iron Man donned the sleek red and gold design we're familiar with today. Interesting facts about Captain America. First appearing in Captain America Comics #1 in March 1941, Captain America was the creation of Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. The iconic cover, Captain America punching Adolf Hitler, made a bold statement before the United States entered World War II. The debut issue sold over 1 million copies, reflecting the strong anti-fascist sentiment of the time. Steve Rogers' transformation into Captain America through the super soldier serum is well known. But did you know that his shield wasn't always the circular vibranium disc? Initially, Cap wielded a kite-shaped shield, which was changed to avoid a legal dispute with MLJ Comics, who claimed it was too similar to their character's badge. Interesting facts about Thor. Thor Odinson first graced the pages of Journey into Mystery #83 in August 1962, brought to life by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Jack Kirby. Drawing directly from Norse mythology, Thor was Marvel's foray into blending mythological figures with superhero narratives. This approach offered a cosmic scale and grandeur that set Thor apart from his contemporaries. One of the most intriguing aspects of Thor's lore is Mjolnir, his enchanted hammer inscribed with the words, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." Throughout Marvel history, few have been deemed worthy, but notable exceptions include Captain America, Beta Ray Bill, and even an alien frog named Throg. Speaking of Throg, in Thor #3 and 64, Loki transforms Thor into a frog, leading to an adventure in Central Park's pond. Interesting facts about Hulk. The Incredible Hulk #1 smashed into stores in May 1962, courtesy of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Inspired by classic literature, specifically Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Frankenstein, the Hulk embodies the struggle between man and monster. Bruce Banner's accidental exposure to gamma radiation unleashed the green behemoth we know today, but he wasn't always green. Originally, the Hulk was gray. The color choice was intended to avoid any ethnic stereotypes. However, printing issues led to inconsistent shades of gray, prompting Stan Lee to change his skin color to green in issue #2. This not only solved the printing problem, but also gave Hulk his iconic appearance. Interesting facts about Black Widow. Natalia Alyanovna Romanova, aka Black Widow, first appeared in Tales of Suspense of 52 in 1964 as a Russian spy antagonist to Iron Man. Created by Stan Lee, Don Rico, and Don Heck, she defected to the United States, becoming one of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most skilled agents and a key member of the Avengers. Trained in the Red Room, a clandestine Soviet training program, Natasha was subjected to both physical and psychological conditioning. This included biochemical enhancements that grant her an extended lifespan, resistance to diseases, and peak human physical abilities. One of the darker aspects of her backstory involves the Ice Pick Protocols, a memory implant process designed to ensure operatives remained loyal. Black Widow's moral compass often operates in shades of gray, making her one of Marvel's most nuanced characters. Interesting facts about Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man swung into the scene in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in August 1962, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Peter Parker was a groundbreaking character, a teenage superhero who wasn't relegated to sidekick status. He struggled with real-life issues like paying rent, dating, and juggling schoolwork, resonating with readers worldwide. Spider-Man was almost never published. Martin Goodman, Marvel's publisher at the time, was skeptical about a hero based on a spider, which many people found creepy. However, after Amazing Fantasy number 15 sold exceptionally well, more than 360,000 copies, Goodman quickly greenlit the Amazing Spider-Man series. Interesting facts about Black Panther. Black Panther, or T'Challa, debuted in Fantastic Four number 52 in July 1966, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He holds the distinction of being the first black superhero in mainstream American comics. Set in the fictional African nation of Wakanda, T'Challa is not only a superhero, but also a king, adding political intrigue to his stories. Wakanda is renowned for its abundance of vibranium, a rare mineral that absorbs sound and kinetic energy. This resource has allowed Wakanda to become the most technologically advanced nation in the Marvel Universe, hidden away from the rest of the world to protect its secrets. The 2018 Black Panther film, starring Chadwick Boseman, became a cultural phenomenon, grossing over $1.3 billion globally and earning 3 Academy Awards. The film's success highlighted the importance of representation and opened doors for more diverse storytelling in Hollywood. Interesting facts about Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange first appeared in Strange Tales number 110 in July 1963, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Serving as Marvel's master of the mystic arts, Doctor Strange introduced readers to a new dimension of storytelling, filled with magic, alternate realities, and psychedelic visuals influenced by the counterculture of the 1960s. An accomplished but arrogant neurosurgeon, Strange's life takes a dramatic turn after a car accident severely damages his hands. Desperate to heal himself, he exhausts his fortune seeking cures, ultimately leading him to the Ancient One in the Himalayas. Doctor Strange's adventures often involve complex concepts like astral projection, the multiverse, and time manipulation. The films have expanded on the mystical aspects, introducing audiences to the concept of the multiverse, a central theme in Marvel's Phase 4. Interesting facts about Guardians of the Galaxy. The original Guardians of the Galaxy debuted in Marvel Superheroes number 18 in January 1969, featuring a team from the 31st century. However, the modern team we know today, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and Groot, was formed in Annihilation Conquest number 6 in 2008 by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. Rocket Raccoon was inspired by the Beatles' song Rocky Raccoon and first appeared in Marvel Preview number 7 in 1976. Groot, whose limited vocabulary consists of "I am Groot," communicates complex thoughts understood only by those close to him. This unique language quirk adds depth and humor to the team's dynamics. The Guardians introduced audiences to the cosmic side of Marvel, including entities like Thanos and the Celestials. Their unexpected success, grossing over $773 million worldwide for the first film, proved that even lesser-known characters could become mainstream hits when handled creatively. The creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe began with Iron Man in 2008, but the seeds were planted much earlier. In 2005, Marvel Studios secured a $525 million loan to produce a series of films based on their characters, retaining creative control. This was a risky move, as failure could have led to Marvel losing the rights to these characters. Kevin Feige, a producer with a deep passion for Marvel Comics, envisioned a cohesive universe where characters could cross over, much like in the comics. The inclusion of post-credit scenes was a masterstroke, teasing future films and creating a serialized experience that encouraged viewers to stay engaged. As of 2023, the MCU encompasses over 30 films and multiple television series on platforms like Disney+, expanding the universe even further. The MCU's success has not only changed the film industry, but also influenced how studios approach franchise building and cross-media storytelling. The Stan Lee cameos. No Marvel film felt complete without a cameo from the late, great Stan Lee. Starting with The Trial of the Incredible Hulk in 1989, Lee appeared in over 35 Marvel movies, delighting fans with his brief but memorable appearances. These cameos became a beloved tradition, often sparking cheers in theaters. Stan Lee's roles varied widely, from a hot dog vendor in X-Men to a FedEx delivery man in Captain America: Civil War. Following his passing in 2018, Marvel paid tribute to him in various ways. Stan Lee's cameos were more than just Easter eggs. They were acknowledgments of his foundational role in building the Marvel Universe, a legacy that continues to thrive and evolve.